Hi, this is Jeremy Kellett, Director of Recruiting here at Oakley Trucking, and I'm your host for this podcast. This is the Oakley Podcast, Trucking Business and Family, and this is the Thanksgiving edition. We are going to talk about a few things today, but not much. It's going to be an abbreviated version of the Thanksgiving edition, but we're going to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving traditions and what people do on Thanksgiving and what our owner-operators may be doing on their Thanksgiving. So we're going to get to that here in a minute, but first let's give you an Oakley update. So today's Oakley update, it's actually a sad Oakley update. In the past few weeks, we have lost three good Oakley owner-operators, and we're sad to it's very sad news for us, but I want everybody to know because, you know, we appreciate what all they did while they were here, and some of them have been here a long time, and I just also like to share this information with our owner-operators. I mean, and our families, you guys need to know what's going on at your company. So, unfortunately, it's sad news, but you know, all bad things happen, but good things come out of it. So, let's start with first. We got Charles Brown out of Lafayette, Louisiana. He's pulled a hopper bottom with us since April of 2020, and he lost a battle to COVID about a couple weeks ago. And please remember his family. He was a great guy. I mean, just did a good job for us, upstanding, hard worker, and he'll surely be missed around here. The other guy also is Roy Clark out of Missouri City, Texas. He pulls a pneumatic for us. He's been leased to us since 2006. Long timer with us. Roy's just a part of us, you know, at Oakley, and I always remember him coming in. We was over in that old office, and he'd come in there, and he always had a smile on his face. He just had a great attitude about life and his job that he loved, and he's just a great person to be around. Roy Clark, he lost a battle with cancer recently, and please remember him and his family. And the other guy, Chris Robertson, our owner-operator, he pulled a pneumatic tank out of Cumming, Georgia, and he's been with us since September of 2018, and unfortunately he got sick on the road and passed away on the road in his truck, and it was you know, it was a surprise to everybody. And I know I talked to his son, and he's an only son, and he was upset about it, but he's handling it well. And you know, it's not easy to get through a loss like that for anybody. And just want to express our concerns to their families, and you know, and let everybody know. So the more people that know about these losses is the more people that can help pray for that family. So remember those three guys: Charles Brown, Roy Clark, and Chris Robertson. You'll sure be missed at Oakley Trucking. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Thanksgiving. You know, we were talking about doing a Thanksgiving episode, but you know, we were trying to come up with some good ideas and stuff to do, and you know, I just thought, let's just be real about Thanksgiving. Let's do this abbreviated episode about Thanksgiving and what it means and what we do. And you know, I'm going to tell you some of my great memories I have here in a minute about Thanksgiving and what I did. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to growing up. And Thanksgiving is just you know, it is all about family a lot of times. That's what it is for a lot of us. But I wanted to first give you some facts about Thanksgiving that I didn't know. A lot of you might know, but I was going to get, so I looked up with my friend Google about some facts about Thanksgiving. So, number one, the first Thanksgiving was celebrated in 1621 over a 3-day harvest festival. It included 50 pilgrims and 50 Indians, and it lasted 3 days. It is believed by historians that only 5 women were present, whatever that means. Turkey, number two, turkey wasn't on the menu. I thought this was really interesting. Turkey wasn't on the menu at the first Thanksgiving. It was venison, duck, goose, oysters, lobster, eel, and fish were likely served, alongside pumpkins and cranberries. How about that? Third fact, Abraham Lincoln proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday on October the 3rd, 1863. Sarah Josepha Hale, the woman who wrote Mary Had a Little Lamb, convinced Lincoln to make Thanksgiving a national holiday after writing letters for 17 years. She finally got his attention. And another one is the average number of calories consumed on Thanksgiving is 4,500. I think I'd double that. And one more, the tradition of football on Thanksgiving began in 1876 with a game between Yale and Princeton. The first NFL game was played on Thanksgiving in 1920. So there's you a couple of fun facts for Thanksgiving. Always good to learn stuff that you didn't know, and I didn't know that stuff. But I'll tell you what, Thanksgiving traditions are, they're everybody has some different things. I'd really like to hear what a lot of you guys do on Thanksgiving. For me, it was growing up in a small town up in northeast Arkansas, and I was always spending time with my grandparents, and we would have a big Thanksgiving at either my grandparents' brother or it'd be my grandparents' house, one of their two houses, and just cram people in this small house, but food for days. It was all about turkey and dressing and casseroles and, desserts, just a table full of desserts and, kids eating in the corner of the house, having the TV trays. It's I can remember those good days of Thanksgiving with my grandparents and stuff. It was just a fun time, and we did it every year and just rotated, houses, and it was I don't know, it just put things in perspective for me. Now that I go back and see what Thanksgiving was like for me, and it really was all about family. Now that I think about it, that's just when, family got together, and didn't see a lot of them, till the next Thanksgiving, to be honest with you. So it was a good time. I always enjoy now Thanksgiving. And this is a great part because now Thanksgiving is moved to my house. And I just love it. I try to get more people to come to my house for Thanksgiving because me and my wife, we just love having a big crowd, having more family. I'm excited about it. My aunt and uncle's coming up, their daughter's coming up, staying with us. My dad's coming down, my brother's coming over. It's just, that kind of stuff I love. And then, of course, you get full. I'm talking about full, 2 platefuls. You eat everything that's on, man, that casserole's good. Hash brown casserole is a deal. Turkey and dressing, I love that. A little gravy on top. Anyway, you get full, and then I'm immediately hit the recliner, and football's starting, and I nod off. I'm starting to see how some of those, I remember my grandpa can sleep during the middle of a tornado. I mean, he lays in that chair and he's out. I'm starting to feel like that. I'm starting to get it because I can take a nap. After that, Thanksgiving dinner, out. Taking me a nap, I'm in and out. And then I wake up and we get outside and do some stuff, whether it's shoot some hoops or something, enjoy the day. Hopefully it's a pretty day to do it. And hunting's always involved in Thanksgiving, for a lot of people. I know everybody goes, either deer hunting or duck hunting, which is we do that too. If we don't do it that morning, it's happening that Friday and sure that weekend, because that's a big thing too. And I bet a lot of you guys, y'all ever volunteered on Thanksgiving? That's something that a lot of people do, and I know we've done it in the past. And volunteering and helping the needy is something that is needs to happen more than just Thanksgiving for sure. But it sure does. It sure does give you a great feeling when you're doing that, and not just for yourself. I think some things are. It seems like a lot of the people get geared up for Black Friday. A lot of the shoppers. I'm not one of those at all. But now there are a lot of people are, and they get pretty excited about some of these deals. Now, I don't know if it's happening as much now since everything's going on and so much online stuff. But Black Friday, it can be a big deal, and you better be prepared for that if you're going Black Friday shopping. I'm out on that. A lot of people travel on Thanksgiving, and I understand. You got to try to get to your families, and that's always hectic. So be careful when you're traveling out there. But I tell you what's more important than all the traditions and the stuff we do, and I can talk about it all day and telling stories about what I did. But, the reality of it is trucks still run the road on any holiday. Trucks have to work. Oakley Trucking is so proud of our guys that have to work during the holiday, and they do. And I will say this: I was checking with dispatch, and I asked them a question of what percentage of our fleet is going to be home for Thanksgiving, and I had anywhere from 77% to 97%. Each dispatcher was telling me their fleet and most of them were in the 90s, are going to be home for Thanksgiving, which should be. It should be. But for those that are not, that are still out there working, and some of them want to work, but, some of them got to work too. We need you to work a lot of times because freight still rolls, and we got to have people working during these holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, or 4th of July. I mean, we still got to have everybody. We got to have as many as we can working, and we're good about getting people home, but we also appreciate you guys out there that are working during the holiday. It does not go unnoticed, I promise you. We talk about it here in meetings, and people going the extra mile and doing what they can for the company. We appreciate everybody that works during the holiday, especially Thanksgiving. But it is about, I guess the ultimate thing is Thanksgiving to me is thanking God, the Creator, for everything we have here. It's something else to know that He's created everything and has given everything to us, and just to thank Him for that means a whole lot. I mean, to me, that's what a lot of Thanksgiving is thanking God for the things that we have, and by far He has spoiled me rotten and my family. And it's I was looking up Philippians 4, and to kind of sum it up, it says, Philippians 4 through 7, the Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your request to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. That's what it's all about, being thankful for what we have, remembering these owner-operators like Chris and Roy and Charles that were with us during those times. We got to spend time with them, and hey, it's a great place. It's a great country. It's a great company. I'm blessed to be working here, and I sure enjoy all our owner-operators here at our company, and I thank you so much for what you do, and I give thanks to you, and I appreciate you, and I know Oakley does too. So from everybody here at Oakley Trucking, we appreciate everything you do, and we thank you for it. Y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you next week.